guys, it's recently Rhonda. So to continue my story, I think this is going to be an all video type of post just because it's long and lengthy, and let's face it, I haven't done shit in like 2 weeks, so this is pretty much as good as it's going to get, folks. So to continue from my story, so yeah, we kept hanging out, and it's not like I didn't hear what he said, because obviously I just repeated it to you guys. I heard everything that he said. And you guys are thinking in your head, going, Rhonda, you are the dumbest motherfucker I have ever come across in my entire life. You know what? You are correct. I'm glad you guys said that. But you should have helped me before I kind of went and did all this. I'm a nut. It's nonsense. So, to continue with that, we kept hanging out, and we kept, like, dating or whatever, like, going out to eat where we purchase things, okay? I don't know what it's called, so how about I just say that? So we kept doing that. He would stay at my house, I would stay at his, like, it was a weekend thing. Like, we always have a good time together, and that's why I like him so much. He's funny, he's sweet, he's sensitive, he speaks in riddles, which is the only fucking thing that's kind of annoying, but he's got a great sense of humor. I can go on for days. He's handsome, whatever. Anyways, there's a million things to like about him, so it's not that I didn't hear him, and I didn't hear what he said when he was talking about his ex and, like, where our relationship was going and stuff like that. I absolutely heard him, but it's like, it was like I kind of just took the pieces I wanted to hear, you know, like the fact that he likes me, he just can't move past it, or whatever. Like, I took, oh, he likes me, I put that over here, and I put all the ex-girlfriend mumbo chalk, whatever, blah, blah, I don't really give a fuck. Took that and lumped it up and put it way back here into a place that I don't check very often. But my own personality really fucked me on this one, because I overanalyze everything. So I started getting fucking creepy. Like, I am creepy. And I started, like, thinking about it all the time. Like, and then I talked to my girlfriends, and I asked their advice. Fitzy and Phil have been together since birth, so she's no help. She lives in Rainbow and Sunshine Land, which not many people do. So I love her to death, but she was no help. And I talked to my two other girlfriends who I value their opinion a lot. One is literally like the spit out of my mouth. Like, her and I are exactly the same. So I'm not even really sure why we get along. But her and I are exactly the same. And I'm talking to her on the phone. And even in relationships, her and I are the same. Like, complete man-eaters. Like, chew them up, spit them out, see you later. That type of thing. She's like, dude, you need to fucking, like, pack your shit and move on. I don't know what the fuck you're doing. You're being a creep. This is not like you. You are just being a lunatic right now. What is wrong with you? She literally said those words to me. And I love her to death for it. But I just kept justifying shit. Like, well, but this and that and whatever. It doesn't matter. It does not matter. I was just making up excuses, and I just don't know why. And then my other friend, she's also awesome. And she's like, dude, you just gotta fucking cut ties. Like, cut them now. What is wrong with you? And you know what? If he's saying this to you, and then she gave me 100 different stories and scenarios, none of them ended up where somebody in my position was, like, happy. Okay. Should have known, okay? So I ignored all of these signs, like, literally red flag, whatever, red flag, no big deal, red flag, red flag. I didn't care, okay? I just did not give a fuck. I really like him and really enjoy him, but I took that little lump of nonsense and overanalyzed it, which I always did, and I made myself crazy, and I made it so I needed him to want me and, like, want to be with me. I needed that. And I don't know if it's just my ego. It could, and that's what I just don't understand. It could very well be just my ego, I think. Because I've never... All right, so this is going to sound cocky, guys. I'm going to fucking throw this out here right now. I know it sounds cocky. I'm sorry. It's not my fault. I have never had to, like, work at getting a guy. Like, generally, I was pretty good at it. Like, if I wanted to be with somebody, no big deal. It happened. I happened to be with my ex for the past 7 years, so I didn't really want anyone else in between. And don't get me wrong, I had my crushes that didn't want anything to do with me, but it was more like fair weather crushes. It was kind of like, all right, cool, whatever, on to the next, this guy's hotter anyways. So I'm just not sure. I'm just not sure if it's because of all that, or because I've never been broken up with, or never had somebody, like, not follow me around creepily, like fucking Tad. But I just don't know. So I'm hoping that it's just my ego. But I don't think it is, because this hurts a lot more than just my ego being bruised. So I should have known. But I still kept hanging out with him and then overanalyzing it, which then turned into me calling him up to break up with him. Yep. Yes, I did. Called him up, made him meet me out so I could break up with him. Because that's awesome, right? And I didn't even break up with him the way I wanted to. I couldn't even do that right. I could not even do that right. I had so many things I wanted to say. So fucking many things that I wanted to say. And it wasn't, none of which were mean. I honestly, I do not have any ill feelings towards him whatsoever. Unfortunately, I don't. I wish I could hate him. I wish I could never look at his face again, but it's just impossible. There's no fucking way it's going to happen. I couldn't even break up with him correctly, people. There was so many good things I wanted to say, and basically I left it at, you're never going to change how you feel. And that's kind of how I feel. I feel like I've just been stringing myself along. He hasn't strung me along. He hasn't told me anything that wasn't the truth from, my knowledge. But I just, oh God, it sucked. It really sucked. And what he said in reply was, I know I never expected to meet you, nor was I looking for anything or whatever. It just kind of happened. It's not verbatim, but whatever. And I know exactly what he's saying. I didn't want to meet him either. I literally did not want to meet him. I even said to my friend, Renee, who was in one of my previous stories from 4th of July weekend story, I even told her, I don't want to meet him. Nope. No, I don't. Well, look what happens. So I broke up with him, and I kissed him goodbye, and I did not get a kiss back. Weird. And I just walked away. I was not stopped in the matter. I was not, it's over. It's done. It's finito. It's whatever. Or it might not be.